Hello, I'm Nova Minokawa, your fallen star rising to the top of your hearts, and I've got a game to play. Vampire Therapist. So I've had this on my wish list for a little bit. Maybe the desktop audio is a little too loud. Let me put that down just a smidge, maybe more of a smidge. And yeah, it's been on my wish list for a little bit. I heard about it through Tumblr, and that was because one of the Hades VAs was involved heavily with this. So yeah, I definitely wanted to give it a try and see what it's all about. I don't usually play like visual novels or anything, but it could be fun, could be good, we'll see. Sorry if you keep hearing the desktop audio go in and out, that's because it stops as soon as I click off of it. Oh, and let me see if I just like doot to the side. Hold on, why am I not dooting? Hello? Doot, yeah, doot. Look, it is this video game's mental health charity, so I'm guessing that some proceeds go to that or something. I'm sure that means something good, but yeah, it's good. I'm just gonna walk over here again. Sorry, I'm gonna cover that up. Let's see what it's about. And I apologize in advance. I will be eating sunflower seeds because I mean, you guys know. You need to eat food during this time. So let's see, let's start with a new game. Let's go. Vampire Therapist is a comedy game about the mortal undead processing historical yet personal traumas. References to historical violence and oppression may be upsetting to some. This game was developed in consultation with licensed therapists, but should not be considered a substitute for therapy, unless you're a vampire. Ooh, like this PSA, very good. So, trigger warnings for anybody if some of these mental issues touch some of your own or you're not comfortable with it. PSA right here.
My name is Sam Walls, and I'm a dead man. Well, kinda dead at least. See, I'm a vampire. Now, if you think that means all that Dracula hooey like hissing, wearing skin-tight leather, and hunting mortals for sport, I wouldn't blame you one bit. That's exactly the sort of thing I did in my...
I think the voice is a little loud. I'm trying to adjust it as we go. Let me know if it's too bad or too soft or something.
My younger years with my former gang, and let me tell you, a vampire who's good with a gun can be a real terror. I got lucky though. I met some kind mortals who saw beyond my fangs. They taught me my letters and showed me how my thinking was keeping me from finding any kind of peace. After they passed on, I roamed America's majestic wilderness for nigh on 90 years, figuring out myself and what it means to be a vampire. And I found revelation. What I realized was, it ain't fangs that make us monsters. It's the self-defeating ways we think.
So true, bestie.
Anywho, as the world started getting smaller, my old vampire gang tracked me down. Them being my kin, I wanted to help them see the world like I did, but they still have the same monster mindset I used to have. Good thing I'm a quick draw.
I can't believe this vampire is a cowboy too.
But I got hooked up with
Amazing.
This newfangled internet thing and found a vampire who's helping my kin find their way. Fella named Andromachos, supposed to be 3,000 years old. He invited me to come out to Europe to learn from him. I figure someone older than time has got to have the answers. I'm going on a trip, I guess. This feels like my opportunity to do some good in the world. I've been lucky, and now it's time to give back.
Hell yeah, brother.
Vampires ain't monsters. Or at least, they don't have to be. And come hell or high water, I'm gonna prove it to them.
Oh, nice. We got Dracula here. cowboy hat, couple pictures, very nice.
Well, I think this is the address. Number 27, Clean Flitter Mouse Streeb?
This is bopping. A little bopping.
Sure is a hell of a lot of ruckus for this time of night. People stay up late here.
Thank God I don't have to voice a lot of this. I'm sure you guys are tired of me doing a terrible South American accent. I think my cowboy, or at least this level, would be a little better, but thank goodness.
Wait a minute. These folk are vampires. Better watch myself. Guten Abend, folks. Sprechen Sie English?
Sprechen Sie English?
Ja, hello, Alta. Are you here to party with us at the hottest club?
Ooh, the hottest club. I gotta ask about the club.
Well, what's so special about this club?
Immernacht is the greatest club aller Zeiten. The owner makes sure everyone has a good time.
If anyone acts without respect, they are banned from the club forever. You are free to do and be whatever you like, as long as you are harming no one.
Oh, yeah. Be your true, authentic self. If you're not harming anyone, it's alright. Yeah, a visual novel? Myself? I don't think so.
Und I hear that they are now attracting sexy old cowboys.
Oh, this couple is, we saw you across the room. We love your vibe. This is what's happening right now.
Shh, Maxie. He is old enough to be your grandfather.
Oh, come on now. You're just flattering me. I'm only a couple 100 years old.
Oh mein Gott, he is so cute, Reinhard. Can I keep him?
Can I keep him in my cute little pocket? Oh. All right, let's hear about the dress code. I mean, obviously they've got some hardcore vampire goth going on, and me, I'm just regular old cow folk. Boy, man.
I don't think what I'm wearing will fit the dress code.
The cowboy look is total sexy, but you will get a bit sweaty.
It is sexy.
I hope we will all get a bit sweaty.
Oh.
Good thing we run a little on the cold side, huh?
Boo.
Don't worry, my Liebling. We make each other warm.
Oof, we do the friction around here.
Reinhard, stop. Don't scare the American. I want to do that.
Maxi Liebchen, you're so naughty tonight.
No, you are the naughty one.
No, you.
Oh, I definitely ain't an American no more.
I mean, this can happen in America. You just gotta go to the right places in America. Ooh, hi, Hambone. I feel like you would like this too. I'm not really here to party, so I kind of just want to ask about Andromachos.
I'm looking for Andromachos.
Andromachos.
You mean the club owner? Ja, that is why we are here.
If you're lucky, he will invite us to the private party at the end of the night.
I did not set myself to wink, but imagine. Closing my eyes, one blink. There we go. Double blink, double wink.
Well, what happens there?
Oh, Sam, come on.
I think maybe it is too kinky for Americans to hear.
Okay, I guess I am here to party.
I can cut loose. What kind of party is this?
The kind where we dance all night and get sexy.
Oh, honey. Flat bone. I really want that emoji again.
Oh, here are them kind of vampires.
What do you mean? See, this is what is it called? What We Do in the Dark? Wait, no, What We Do in the Shadows, sorry. Makes me think all vampires are like this kind of vampire, but, you know, I've never seen a cowboy vampire, so.
Ach so, there are better things to suck than blood, oder?
Although we have to get past the bouncer first. If we do not, I'm thinking our night is ruined.
Oh, wait a sec. There's something about what she just said. I can feel it.
Wait. Is my inner monologue in red? I'm confused.
It reminds me of one of my revelations about the funny patterns in the way we vampires think. Well, let's see. One type of thinking I noticed I called hot branding. That's when we brand ourselves with names we can't get rid of.
I've never heard of hot branding. I don't think it's a technical term, but let me think.
There's high noon mind. That's when we treat a situation like it's a do or die showdown.
Oh, this is tutorial here.
And there's saloon thinking. That's when we act either helpless or invincible, like we've just drunk a pint of moonshine.
Saloon thinking.
I can always check my journal if I need examples. I kept all my notes about the funny ways we vampires think in there. I think I know which one of them funny ways they're thinking in, though. Hold on, compadres. You seem like the kind who can make their own fun.
I don't want to have my own fun. Liminacht is the only place to be on Friday night.
Oh god, I like kind of already forgot. So my ramblings. Oh, this is some chicken scratch a little bit right here. Oh, there's so much to read, but I don't know. I already forget. Are they high noon mind? No, saloon thinking? I'm already recognizing his version as hilarious and beautiful. Is it saloon thinking? Oh my god. Don't tell me, guys. Don't tell me. I'm saying it, but don't tell me. Ain't nothing to read here. I don't remember! Saloon thinking.
Wait a second. She's acting like this is all or nothing. Do or die. What I call that again?
Do or die. Then I guess high noon mind.
Maybe I ought to check my journal.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to check my journal. Did I miss it? Let me see. It's fine, apparently. How am I supposed to read this? Hold on. Cowboy bloodsucker at vmail.com. Cognitive distortion. Okay. Sometimes they can see in black and white, win or lose, famine feast, blah blah blah. Big showdown. 2 options: win in the day. No, I don't think this is it. So it's probably hot. Okay, next one. A lot of us books feeling responsibility for soul control or feeling completely hopeless. Thing is, neither is true. Feeling hopeless don't mean we're powerless, and feeling untouchable doesn't mean we're invincible. Example. With my dark powers, vampires shut down. No, I'm more secret. I can't deal with the awful. No, okay, so. Oh wait, is that backwards? It's not even. Hot branding was not the first one, right? I'm so good at therapy, guys. Okay. I guess we'll try here.
I don't want to have my own fun.
Amigos, you're putting too much weight on this thing. It's a nightclub, not a high noon showdown.
I did it, guys.
Possibilities.
Nova can't read! No, Nova can't remember. Nova doesn't have the brain cells for this.
Reinhardt, I don't know what this means, but I like the way the sexy American talks.
Talk therapy for me.
You make us think that maybe it is better we haven't gotten into the club, because we are now meeting you.
Well, we can't be their therapist if we want to get jiggy with them.
Hey, if meeting me makes your night better, I'm glad we met. I really gotta find Andromachos, though.
Andromachos?
You have to get past the bouncer. He decides who gets in and who doesn't. And he hasn't looked our way all night.
Maybe I'll have a little word with him. Excuse me, friend.
Oh,
I hear you're the
brother.
man to talk to around these parts.
Look at this guy. Look at all the crevices in this face. Just stroking this face right here. I bet he feels real leathery. I mean, not legally, yeah, but I think this cowboy's upstanding, so I don't think he's gonna bet any of these guys. But I could be wrong. Nova what? Nova what? I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm here to see Andromachos.
Have fun, mate.
Hey, thanks, amigo. You have yourself a fine night, you hear?
Oh, damn. We got in.
Cowboy, what about her?
Sneak us in. Sneak us in. They're right behind me. What did these guys do? Bring them joy.
Yeah, sure. They're friends of mine.
Have fun, mate.
Oh, nice. Don't feel the bouncer's face, but he likes it. I feel like he needs the touch. He needs a little touch. We're not therapying him. It's okay.
Well, come on, you two. We ain't got all night. Yeah!
Yeah!
Dang, awful loud in here.
Oh no, the audio balance.
Come on, my lieber, dance with us.
Dance with us, mein
I'll
Liebchen.
catch up with you later.
Oh, I wonder how old they are then. Like,
Tarnation, I'd rather hear a gopher giving birth than this.
You what?
I better talk to whoever's slinging drinks in this here saloon. They ought to know where Andromachos is. But pardon me, ma'am.
Well, well, look at you. We get a lot of 80s fashion in here, but not usually the 1880s.
A lot of these vampires feel young.
What can I get you, cowboy? The special's Red Bull and vodka. You down?
I never drink Red Bull.
I don't drink Red Bull, if you get my drift.
I'm actually looking for the owner. He around tonight?
Might be. What do you say your name was?
Crimson.
Sam Walls, begging your pardon.
I drink Red Bull. Sam Walls.
Sam Walls, huh? I don't think I know anything about a Sam Walls. After all, I'm just a know-nothing bartender.
Oh, that sounds like it could be hot branding.
From where I'm standing, I see someone with style and confidence, not just a drink machine. Don't go branding yourself like that's all you are.
Look at the way his eyebrows. Hold on. I wonder if I can still do this. Did it work? No, it doesn't seem like it's working. I set up previously a hotkey that was gonna zoom in, but it doesn't look like it's working right now. My bad. He cares so much. Look at this face. It cares.
Don't you go worrying about me, cowboy. The man upstairs warned me you were coming. I was just testing to see if you are who you say you are.
What was the test? Like seeing if I would... I don't know. But, oh, anyway, look at all the cool tattoos. She's got a spider right here. Looks like some tentacles. Not really sure what this is, but... Oh, skull down here. Pretty neat, pretty neat.
Tell you what, let me give you something from our special reserve. I don't think you're looking for booze.
Wink. She inked, yeah.
Well, thank you kindly, ma'am. I was wondering where the blood was. I met some vampires outside, so I figured this was a vampire club.
You met some goths, honey. They're here to dance and have fun.
No, you're telling me they're not vampires? They're actually not vampires? Don't say that. No.
So all these people are mortals?
Oh no. Oh no.
How do you think the head vampire gets his blood? They can't wait to share it with him. It's a special experience.
That's interesting then. So that's probably why they were not really wanted by the bouncer, but I wonder, but they're like totally cool with being fed on, it sounds like, as some kind of like weird kink shit. Sorry, when I say weird kink shit, I mean respectfully.
He's the only real vampire here. Well, him and Bert.
That's a bouncer, right? Okay, so you're not. You're just immortal?
Bert?
You met him already. Bert, shuffle on over here.
Yeah, that's him. Look at it. That's a vampire for sure, 100%.
This one's here to see the big guy. Show him upstairs, okay?
Like, yeah, no question, no question.
Have fun, mate.
Oh, he said that already. Have fun, mate.
Good luck up there, cowboy. Hope you find what you're looking for.
Ooh, nice curtain draw.
Howdy. It's Sam Walls to see you, sir. The guy who's been sending you all them V-mails.
Yes, I know who you are, Samuel Walls. You have come here because you believe you can help our kin.
Ooh, dark and mysterious. Kinky motherfuckers, affectionately, longingly. Who knows?
The question is, are you first able to help yourself?
Yeah, you gotta fight your own demons. I can help myself.
I've been fixing myself for more than a century now. I don't think I need help.
Okay, well, back up again. Everybody probably needs a little more help. You live long enough, you're gonna run into more problems, different problems.
Then you must prepare to learn a most difficult lesson. We all need help, Samuel. I am pleased that you have come to receive mine.
So wait, am I a therapist, but also he's my therapist? Is this like a therapistception here? Daddy, oops. Daddy, sorry. Daddy, oop. Vladdy!
Dang, you scared the heck out of me.
You must allow an ancient vampire his games. He will play them regardless. Please, sit down.
So I'm like 300, this guy is 3,000, dang.
What an absolute pleasure it is to meet you at last. I found your messages most intriguing.
Afraid there ain't much here in the way of intrigue. I'm just a lonesome cowboy looking for answers.
You know, I receive emails every day from vampires seeking my help. You are the very first to seek my aid in helping others. This alone makes you intriguing.
Do you think like in this universe, Gmail actually exists, but there's a whole nother server for Vmail that's vampires only? Before Christ.
Well, dang. I think you're gonna be sorely disappointed when you get to talking to me. I'm just honored you're giving me the time of night.
I have unlimited time, Samuel. I am pleased to share some of it with you. Our kind can be rather set in their ways. It is inspiring to see someone so young and eager to learn.
So young. So does speaking the Lord's name, who was born after him, will it still hurt him? That's a great question. I mean, if I had to imagine in a world where vampires and Christianity existed, I imagine when Jesus was born, you know, Jesus is God, right? It just like enacted some new kind of rule, right? So I think it's retroactive. I don't think he's grandfathered in.
Yeah, well, I wasn't much for learning when I was alive. Just
Power word, Jesus!
It sounds as though you have been handling your own life better than most. I was particularly intrigued by these revelations you had while walking in nature.
Oh yeah, them. Well, I give walking the credit. Nothing sorts my thoughts out better. After a few decades, I started seeing patterns in the way we vampires think.
Can you explain some of these patterns?
I've tried to explain them to other vampires, but it ain't never gone well. I can try, though.
Sorry, I dropped stuff.
See, we tend to assume certain things just because we've been believing them since we were alive. Or we decide the world's against us just because we're hungry or tired or something. And when we start tackling problems that ain't real, we ain't fixing our real problems. That make any kind of sense?
Deep thinker.
Fascinating, Samuel. These revelations that you had in the woods, mortal psychologists have a term for them. They are called cognitive distortions.
Oh, this guy is like a therapist. He's got the actual language, and he's got the cowboy language.
Cognitive whoozy what now?
What newfangled word you saying?
Cognitive distortions. They are exactly as you described them. I will explain in a moment. Please, tell me about these specific revelations you had.
Okay, I'll just explain all of them, because I definitely understand all of these.
Well, I noticed how we stress ourselves out by making everything a battle of do-or-die absolutes. High noon mind, I call it. Like that feeling you get right before a big shootout.
I must confess I have no experience with this feeling. I engaged in mortal combat long before the age of gunpowder. But the sentiment you describe mirrors the words of my old friend Marcus Aurelius. He used to say that the magnitude of life's challenges often turn us into our worst self.
You mean Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor?
Ooh.
Of course, his name was Marcus. Marky was a bedroom name.
Ooh, a bedroom name. I mean, you know they got down.
You mean you and the Emperor were...
Brokeback Mountain? Is that what you were doing?
It was ancient Rome. Penetration was similar to...
They said it! Very casual. I like it. Penetration was similar to handshake. Yes, when I go up and meet people, I just, have them turn around and I just, whoop! And then I turn around and they go, whoop! Okay, have a nice dinner. Have a nice dinner. I mean, sorry. Anyway, bye-bye.
My apologies. I somehow forgot you were American. But let us discuss this High Noon Mine.
Oh no. This is actually set in 2024 though, but he's calling this American homophobic. But he's also a cowboy.
I believe we can broaden your definition. Mortal psychologists call this phenomenon of binary thought polarized thinking, but I like to call it Nosferatu thinking.
Oh, okay.
Nosferatu thinking?
It means you are thinking in black and white.
Ha ha ha.
I get it. That's pretty funny.
I believe it encompasses the breadth of the distortion. One is not flatly weak or strong, good or evil, smart or stupid, a success or a failure. The truth is far more complex and colorful. Not every high noon gunfight ends in oblivion, correct?
Well, yeah, that's true. Getting shot still ain't fun, but it ain't the end neither.
A perfect example, Samuel. Now, try to catch me using Nosferatu thinking. I will give you a series of statements, and one of them will contain Nosferatu thinking. I will repeat them if you miss it. If I do not drink blood, I will surely die.
That's pretty straightforward saloon thinking.
We are only trying to identify Nosferatu thinking right
Oh, I didn't realize it changed to Nosferatu thinking.
If I do not drink blood, I will surely die.
Okay, so it's
Is that Nosferatu thinking?
No, Samuel. In this case, I am not arguing with
Oh,
reality.
I don't understand these methods at all.
We die. This is a fact of being a vampire.
That's true. Okay. What was I supposed to say? Hot branding?
Let us continue. Death eventually comes for us all.
I would say that's right.
Mortals will
Okay, I don't have to click any of these things yet. I can just, I can wait. I can move on to the next thing. I thought I had to click something. No, that's not Nosferatu thinking.
That's Nosferatu thinking right there. I've met mortals who knew who I was and weren't scared.
Very good, Samuel. And even if you hadn't, to say mortals will always fear us ends any hope that they might not. Always is such a terminal word, is it not? Would you like to discuss more of your revelations with me?
I realize that as vampires, we can get the feeling of the power that comes with immortality and strength, but then we get hopeless and aimless over time. It's kind of like the fella you see in the saloon at the bottom of a bottle of whiskey. Either he thinks he can fight everyone, or he's crying into them last drops because he thinks life's hopeless. It's saloon thinking. Two extremes that probably ain't true.
Yeah, this is really good already. So, are my things going to be replaced with his stuff? I wonder. Saloon thinking. Two extremes that probably aren't true. Okay. Commit to memory, Nova. Remember it. Put it in your brain.
A fascinating observation, Samuel. Your saloon thinking was described in my time as the battle between hubris and nemesis, the twin excesses of arrogance and self-pity.
Oh man, it make me wish I'd gotten some schooling. Maybe I would have figured this stuff out earlier.
No. Oh, well, it's great. He came up with this himself. And, seems like he's never gone to, or heard of therapy before. So I'm like a therapist in training almost.
You live forever, my friend. There is no rush. What you have identified is a phenomenon where individuals perceive either an illusion of control or a lack of control. Mortal psychologists call this phenomenon you have described a control fallacy. Rarely do we have complete power over our situations or no power at all. But we create this illusion that stops us from attempting to change our perceived situations.
All right. So, the control fallacy, to summarize what I literally just read and heard, is that we feel like things either are in control or are not, and that prevents us from thinking we can change our situation.
Yeah, you're right about that. I used to think I'd never get away from my gang, and maybe that's what made me stick with them for so long.
Yes, you see how cognitive distortions keep us from facing reality, whatever that reality may be. Of course, I am so old and powerful that I am always in control.
All right, there we go. Control fallacy, that's right there.
Oh, you're testing me, ain't you? That's a control fallacy right there.
Oh, he said the same thing I did. Same brain, but the same mind.
Well done, Samuel. I am indeed very powerful, but the cosmos holds no awareness of Andromachos. Of course, as you expertly pointed out with your analogy about the man at the bottom of a whiskey bottle, a control fallacy can be positive or negative. Listen to my next few statements and try to find a control fallacy. Simply let me continue if you do not detect one.
Did he say that last time? Because I definitely did not know I could just continue.
The sun will eventually burn out. I will roam a cold, dead earth, and there is little I can do about it.
I don't think so, because that is true. But the second statement, I just wonder, like, I think what actually happens is that the sun will burn out, but won't it also engulf the earth first? But either way, he can't do anything about the sun.
My kitty cat died. I shall be lonely forever.
Now that's the control fallacy, right? We're talking about this.
I'm sorry about your sweet kitty, but you can always pick up a new one. Or there's lots of them just
He
waiting
did?
for a loving
Oops.
home, so you don't need to be lonely.
It was just an example, Samuel. Well spotted. But I do speak from experience. I felt this way once when a pharaoh I was dating had our cat mummified.
No.
I went into a murderous depression that nearly decimated the continent. But I had the power to help myself all along by adopting a new friend in need of a home.
What? What? You murder? Hello? Murderous? Decimated? Continent? And then you decided to adopt a new friend. Okay.
Oh, dang, don't let me get on your bad side.
Grief does things to you. Can he be a vampire astronaut and fly to another planet in the event of a burning out sun? Great question. So it's weird, right? Because vampires, they can't be under the sun, but if you're outside the planet's atmosphere, are you not always in the sun? I mean, you have to be pretty far away from the Earth or directly behind the Earth, so I don't know.
I doubt you shall see it, Sam.
How far does the light
You
have to reach?
more revelations to tell me about.
See, I used to be in a gang. They were my whole existence. If you asked me who I was, I would have said, I'm a murdering bastard. Once I got away, I realized how small-minded that was. I was Sam before I was a murdering bastard, but that's how I was choosing to brand myself. My old gang's still around, and they're still branding themselves like that. They can't see themselves as anything but killers.
Yeah, you could be a nightclub owner and do kinky shit with humans.
Very astute, Samuel. I favor the clinical term, however, which is labeling. You correctly discovered that labeling is a reductive act. When we call ourselves names, even if we find them accurate, we create prophecies we are doomed to fulfill.
Self-fulfilling prophecy, yeah.
For millennia, I thought of myself as a killer. It was not untrue that killing was how I made my way in the world. I was an unstoppable warrior and assassin. But with this label, I limited myself for ages. I did not only kill people, I also killed potential aspirations I might have had.
Yeah, could have took up painting.
See whether you can catch me doing some labeling in my next few statements.
Reminds me of other war criminals that also took up painting.
I am so old, I am ancient.
I mean, is that not true?
Call me whatever you like, but don't call me late for dinner. How shall I describe myself? Ah, yes. I am a mass murderer.
That's the one.
Well, that's about as clear a labeling as it gets. Yeah, we vampires tend to do a lot of killing, but reducing ourselves to killers ain't doing us any favors.
Excellent, Samuel. You are correct. Labels can be cages that we lock ourselves in. I was a mere murderer for most of my existence because that is how I labeled myself.
That's right. Dress for the job you want and label yourself. Wait, no, don't label yourself. I wonder if you can do positive labeling though. No, that's probably not good because if you don't make it, then you might feel bad about yourself. So I guess just don't label yourself, but still go for your aspirations. Maybe that's what I should get out of this.
Yeah, I did the same thing. Sam Walls, the murderer, reprobate, and good for nothing.
Those are not how I would describe the Sam Walls I see before me. Did you have more revelations to tell me about?
I think that's all of them. Or at least the ones that were the most obvious to me.
That you recognize the concept of cognitive distortions at all is most impressive, Samuel. What took me nearly 3 millennia to understand took you merely 2 centuries.
Oh no. I guess like by yourself. But yeah, well, anyway.
Oh, come on, you're just flattering me. I'm just a dope stumbling his way through one life.
Are you now?
Oh,
Tell me,
that's a
Sam,
labeling.
what kind of cognitive distortion
Oh,
are you
I'm doing
using
it. I'm doing it myself.
Call yourself a dope.
Oh, I'm not a dope.
Yeah, I'm doing some labeling. I gotta
Confident
watch
cowboy
myself, huh?
achievement.
As long as we retain any humanity, we will have cognitive distortions. What we are aiming for is not to become perfect beings, but to understand and accept ourselves.
Catch yourself before you label yourself.
As long as we can recognize cognitive distortions, we can address our real challenges. One cannot drink blood from a straw man, after all.
How droll. Look at his face. He looks very pleased about himself.
I ain't never heard that one before, but I like it.
If it helps solidify the concept in your mind, then I am well satisfied.
Alright, so all my stuff got relabeled. Alright, yeah. Control fallacies, one of the first pages here. Labeling, it's all changed now. Interesting.
I know you came to learn from me, so I will do my best to honor your good intentions. Let us ensure that you understand the concepts of labeling, control fallacies, and Nosferatu thinking. I will give you a series of statements, and each one will contain a cognitive distortion for you to identify.
Alright,
I
test.
will begin.
Test time. Oh my god.
If I invite over my vampire friends, I know I'm going to have to deal with guano all over the place when they turn into bats at the end of the night.
What? That's a funny one. I mean, is it a control fallacy? Let me see. Extreme. That's not really extreme. Okay, I'm gonna say control fallacy.
Well, that there's a control fallacy, sir. You're acting like you've got no control, but you could lay down some ground rules for guests, or some newspaper.
Boy, misread labeling as liebling. Why did you write this down?
Or express concern to my friends that they have not been toilet trained. Very good, Samuel. Let me try another.
Oh my god, yeah. Toilet train.
I am Andromachus, the ancient darkness, the scourge of the Mediterranean, the mortal's bane.
That's labeling. This one's easier.
Well, that's definitely some intense labeling. Those are some hard names to get over.
I don't know if I love the blood splurt that happens. It makes me feel like I got it wrong.
You are not wrong. Those names followed me for millennia. It was most stifling. Let me try another then. If my club's revenues do not significantly increase, I will end up living on the street.
Nosferatu think.
That there's gotta be Nosferatu thinking. There's a huge space between making a ton of profit and living on the street.
Indeed, you are correct. I run my club at a considerable loss, but 3,000 years of banking interest means that money is not really an object to me anyway.
Isn't that lucky? Isn't that lucky? Yeah, you can do it at a loss right now because you had 3 century, no. How much is 1,000? Centuries is 100. 3,000 years to store money. Millennia. Millennia sounds so much larger than 1,000 years, but yes, you're right. That's why some people are called millennials, I think. Yes. Okay, I understand.
Samuel, now I am not only intrigued by you, but also impressed. I would very much like to teach you my ways, but I must demand something of you first.
My body?
Anything. I'm here to learn.
You must receive therapy yourself. Not have you seen clients without a commitment to your own mental health.
That's nice. I like that. Very good.
Oh, now, hold on just a minute. I don't know that I need therapy. I'm feeling pretty good about myself these days.
I feel fine, so I don't need therapy.
Samuel, we all need therapy to live in this world. You have been speaking in cognitive distortions since the moment you walked into my office.
Ooh.
I have. I didn't even notice.
They are most insidious, but I am here to help you identify and challenge them. You have walked alone for too long, Samuel. Allow me to share my experience with you.
Oh, hell yeah. What do they call it? Not a tutoring, but like an apprenticeship. I got an apprenticeship.
Well, all right, if you say so. I appreciate your taking the time to work on this, old cowboy.
No, we can't do that.
We have all the time in the world, Samuel. But for now, you must be eager for something fresh. Please, dance, drink your fill. We will begin tomorrow.
I have no idea, like, what the distribution of people who are into blood play enough that he can, like, run this club. How many people are donating, but is he doing it? I don't know. This seems like a vampire with a lot of morals, but it's really difficult. I don't know. What is the distribution here?
Okay, then. Well, sir, it's been an honor.
You don't have to call me sir, you know.
All right, then, Andromachos.
Wait. Wasn't he saying of a CH?
Andromachos.
Okay, that makes more sense. I was thinking that's not how it was. Andromachos.
Andromachos.
Oh, he's trying, sweet honey.
Just call me Andy.
Andy!
All right, Andy. I'll see you tomorrow then.
Andy! You got a woody for me?
Dang, look at all them mortals, sweating, blood pumping. I am thirsty, but there ain't no power on this earth that'll get me on a dance floor.
Oh, do I have to...
Maybe I'll see if the bartender's got anything for me.
If it isn't Clint Eastwood again. How'd it go, cowboy?
Clint Eastwood, that's literally probably the only cowboy she knows.
Seems I'll be sticking around. Guess I'd better get used to things around here.
Good to hear. About time someone helped Andy with his work. Seems you vampires have a lot of problems to fix. Name's Crimson, by the way.
Fine meeting you, Crimson. How do you know so much about what Andy's doing?
Pillow talk. I'm his blood partner.
Blood partner. Are some of these bottles you, then?
No shit. How's a mortal get hooked up with an ancient vampire?
I'm a rock climber. I stumbled into one of his lairs in Madagascar, found a cave while climbing a mountain, and there he was, naked in a hot tub.
A hot tub? In the mountain? How?
Dang. Must have been a sight.
You ain't kidding, cowboy. Didn't expect a luxury apartment with a gorgeous naked vampire inside of a mountain.
What? What? Damn, what a find.
We hit it off, and he asked me to come back here with him. I like an adventure, so I said, what the hell? I'll date the gorgeous Dracula.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you only get only one opportunity at that, I think.
But what are you doing talking to me, cowboy? The blood's running hot on the dance floor, and these kids don't mind a little biting.
You can just bite people on the dance floor? Oh my god. It's like, like grinding, and then you go, okay, I'll stop. I'm very sorry, please.
Ain't no way I'm dancing. There's gotta be a better way to get something fresh to drink.
Yeah, these kids biting each other.
Reinhard, look, it's the sexy old guy again.
How old are you then? I'm like scared. Tell me you're in your like mid-20s. Please tell me.
You should buy us a drink, old guy. You'll probably get lucky. Actually, you'll definitely
Oh my
get lucky.
god, they are definitely the couple who spied you across the... Oh my god.
Well, pleasures of the flesh ain't exactly what I'm after tonight.
Boo.
That's because you haven't experienced these pleasures with us yet. Buy us a drink and you will discover great satisfaction by uns.
What's Bayouns? Someone tell me. What's Bayouns? Tell... Oh, this is rejection here. I mean, you know what? Good. Setting boundaries. He's not into them. I don't know what this means. Support themselves. I think he's just saying that he's not really, they're too young for him, I think. There's no accept option, alas. You know, disappointing but fair. This is the opposite of Hades, where you can like you're kind of betting multiple people.
I ain't buying you a drink. You ain't exactly my type.
Aww.
Oh, we don't want to marry you. We just want to have fun with you.
Yeah, this is definitely like a thing about setting boundaries here.
You kids are too much.
What? Do I say all of this then? Was that not the right one? I wonder. I
ain't buying you a drink. I think I'd be insulting your economic status.
That's a weird thing to say, but okay.
Mein Lieber, don't worry about us. We just like to feel special. We have lucrative jobs in IT.
They work in IT. Amazing.
Oh yeah? Well, maybe you can help me. See, my printer died again. Getting real tired of these things.
Yeah, there you go. Cock block them with the IT help.
Oh, please, we are here to party.
That's how they afford the fashion. Yeah, I bet there's many IT guys just like, you know, hanging around. They got the secret lives of, you know, dressing up like this. Wouldn't it be great if IT people just dress like this all the time?
But get a laser printer.
Get a laser printer. He's not wrong. Let me tell you about laser printers. Laser printers are a lot more affordable because if you get an ink printer, you're going to be buying ink for a very long time. Though it does print out better, like colors. If you're like doing art pieces and stuff like that, then you want like an ink printer. But yeah, laser printer is probably your best bet if you're just doing, you know, printing out documents. And that is my spiel.
Well, thanks for the tip. That ink seems to be more valuable than blood.
Really? I'm gonna say all of this? Okay.
I ain't buying you a drink. This stuff's terrible for you.
That sounds so stupid saying that in a club.
Are you making a joke? We are at a bar.
Yeah, exactly.
It's okay. He's just trying to be protective. Aren't you, Opa?
What's Opa? What are they saying to me?
You know, I think the drinks here ain't strong enough for you two. I ain't buying you a drink. All I got are good old-fashioned dollars.
I didn't go to the exchange rate. Sorry.
I like American money. All we have on our money are buildings. You have all the sexy old men.
What? Oh, okay. On the bill, like the bills themselves. Okay. I was confused for a second. No, our money sucks. I mean, America's money sucks. Other countries' money is way better. I know Opa is Korean term. Yeah, that's like Papa, right? But maybe it's another word in German. Oh, Opa, like, is dad, right?
All right,
I could
I'll
just
buy
call
it,
him
but you
Daddy.
Old men are sexy.
Ugh.
I like Hamilton. His posture is just so powerful.
Hamilton! They saw the movie, or the play Hamilton, and they were enraptured. They're like, Lin-Manuel Miranda? That's what he looked like? What a delightful drink of water. America's money is so bold and boring and all green.
There is a dollar coin that has Eisenhower's face on it.
Wow, they really know their coins. They're actually very serious about this. They know their American money. I didn't know that.
Oh, you are right. Eisenhower is, how do you Americans say, a snack?
Oh, he's a snack. They're really into old guys. Damn, okay.
I get it. You like older men.
He doesn't... Okay, so he has like gray in his hair. How old do you think he is in non-vampire years? Like I would say later 30s, early 40s at most.
Well, these kids just ain't gonna leave me alone.
Oh, they are on you. They're on your old man ass. Oh, okay. I guess I'm just gonna buy them a drink then.
Stop teasing the cowboy, Kinder.
Okay, thank you, Crimson.
They're just messing with you. Drinks are free here.
Drinks are free here? Excuse me? Damn, he really is operating at a loss. He looks like in his 40s, maybe 50s. Yeah, you know, it depends. I've heard a lot of talk about how, you know, nowadays people are looking younger and younger. But he's, you know, cowboy age. I bet he looks probably more grizzled than his beautiful character looks.
Dang, really? Ain't never been to a saloon with free hooch.
Ooh, free hooch.
Call it a drink exchange.
I mean, fair enough, but you're not really making money off that. I get it.
Huh. So, everyone here knows they might be sharing blood?
Only as long as there's consent. We like to create a safe environment here.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Why don't you take Reinhard and Maxie here back to the kink room?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wait, kink room?
Lord have mercy on this vampire. He doesn't know anything. Then pay with your blood.
Mm-hmm. You're not in Kansas anymore, cowboy. We are not afraid of sex here.
I'm scared for him. I'm scared for him because he doesn't know. He's a baby.
I'm from Missouri, but point taken.
Nobody has to do anything they don't want to do in there. Just have fun and drink your fill, handsome. I'm sure I'll be seeing plenty of you.
Oh my god, he's going to whip out his snake in the boot!
Maxie, Reinhard, this is one of our special customers.
Ach so, ein Vampir. I'm thinking we are all getting lucky then.
Oh my god. Okay, so the humans also know. Okay, so all right, I'm resetting. All the humans that come here also know that it's not just blood kink play. It is literally also, they know they're vampires. Okay, so they know. That's the whole consent thing here. Yeah, you can't have full consent if you don't know that they're vampires. So, okay, that makes sense. Also, I'm just trying to establish what I think about of this world.
My neck throbs with anticipation.
Oh my god.
Dang. Guess I'm going to a kink room then. Thanks, Crimson.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I knew a man who wore this much leather couldn't be boring.
Oh no.
Yeah, well, you got me pegged.
Oh no! You know what they're gonna say next. Who wants to bet money on what they're gonna say next? Who's gonna... Ah! Ah! All right, here we go.
Is that what we are doing now? Give me the document and I will sign myself up for it.
Oh no, I need to make a label on this Twitch stream. I didn't know it was gonna be like this, or like not really. I thought it was about therapy. Oh, I'm crying. No. I knew it.
I really ain't in Missouri no more. Look, I'm more into biting.
Oh, your teeth look perfect. Are you going to bite me with those?
Oh no. No, okay.
That's the plan. Who's going first?
Oh, me.
Well, step right on up.
Oh my god! What the fuck? Oh my god! Hold on. I can't see anything. A mini game. Oh, okay, hold on.
Oh, das hat sich gut angefühlt.
Okay. Alright.
Oh, that's a good thing.
I don't know if it is either.
Is it my turn yet?
Sure thing. Come on over.
Oh, she's got a collar on, so it's harder. Hold on.
Oh,
Did I do it?
Reinhardt,
Okay.
The hot old vampire wore me out.
I can't. Can't with these guys.
Me too, Maxie. I feel as though I have set up a mail server.
I was gonna say, what the hell does that mean? But they're in IT, so I didn't realize setting up a mail server was so euphoric.
Reinhardt, mein Zucker Fledermaus.
You're what?
Ich bin so müde, 6 so sein.
What are you saying? Someone who speaks German, help me out here.
I will get us a taxi cab, Liebchen. Und du, cowboy? Next time we will talk about that thing you mentioned earlier.
Okay, so that was it. So they just like stepped right up, got a bit, and they were very into it, and that was it. Fledermaus is a bat. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, sure thing, fella. You can help me with my new laser printer.
Oh no.
Now that I've had something to drink, I should probably get to my coffin.
Samuel, wait a moment. I see you got your fill. Are you heading out?
I'm exhausted.
Yeah, I figure I could use some shut-eye. I locked up my coffin over at the storage center.
Storage center. Please, you can use my guest coffin. I insist. You must be well rested for the challenges ahead.
Guest coffin.
Guess I got a big night tomorrow, huh? I should get a good day's sleep.
Wonderful. Please, follow me.
Well, dang. This is mighty
What
plush.
the?
Guess it's one of them smart coffins.
Smart coffin, and it's got a TV. Oh, look at all these pillows. This is a spacious coffin. Damn. Wow. That's nice. I mean, it looks like an old TV kind of setup, but it's still like in here. That's crazy. Incroyable.
Let's see what's on TV. Hey, I remember this movie. We were so proud to finally get some representation.
What movie is this?
Not sure I should stay up watching movies, though.
What? I'm so compelled by this TV. Oh wait, is this not Nosferatu? There he is! Is Nosferatu in the public domain? Wow, amazing.
Well, ain't much else to do in here. I think it's about time I hit the hay. Hope I'm cut out for all this.
At this point, yeah, I guess so. Was Nosferatu ever a book?
Samuel, good evening. I hope you slept well.
Good evening.
Like the dead, as they say.
I was hoping to save you some breakfast, but I've already sent them on their way.
How often are people coming in here? 1 second.
Oh, that's all right. I'm still pretty full from last night. Them goth types were practically throwing themselves at me.
Oh my god. Yeah, they would not take no for an answer.
I am not surprised. Perhaps I should be concerned that some of my guests will follow you home.
Well, gosh, if I still had mortal circulation, I'd be blushing.
Why are you so embarrassed, Samuel?
Yeah.
Ah, hell. Guess we should just save it for therapy, huh? We gonna get started now?
Yeah, ooh, let's unpack this sexual, what do I want to say? Just like, does Samuel here have repressed sexual feelings? Does he feel guilty about stuff? I wonder.
If you like.
Why not? I'm eager to get going. Let loose, Doc.
Very well. Let's start with the first question any therapist asks then. What brought you to me?
Yeah, I mean,
Why
he
is
lived in
becoming a
America.
therapist so important to you?
Well, gosh, I remember what it was like, being all angry, hungry, and scared all the time. It ain't no way to live. When I see vampires acting the way I used to, I just need to show them there's more to unlife.
And why is that up to you?
You, of all people, know how lost our kind can be. Preying on the weak, dating mortal high schoolers.
Wait, is he referencing, Twilight?
I've got to make them see their potential. That's what I'm here for. I know it.
Amazing.
That is a lot of responsibility to place on yourself.
You got a funny look in your eye. Am I doing one of them distortion things?
You are most perceptive. Yes, perhaps you can tell me what it is. When you say you are here to make vampires see the world differently, in what way are you distorting reality?
Well, I guess that's a control fallacy, right? I can't assume I'll be able to help other vampires the way I was helped.
I think I was muted. I'm trying to mute between snacking on stuff. But yeah, control fallacy.
Very good, Samuel. Control fallacies are hard to avoid when one feels strongly about something. Your fate is not to transform every vampire you ever meet, even those who are your clients. You will do what you can do, and that is enough. But I am eager to learn how you developed this desire to help our kin find a different way of thinking.
Well, like I told you when I first emailed you, I was a real nasty son of a bitch when I first became a vampire. When I look back and see what a no-account piece of shit I was, I ain't nothing but embarrassed.
Perhaps that is labeling.
It all seems pretty stupid to me now. Here we are living forever and all we can do is kill? That's the dumbest thing I ever did here.
I am going to stop you for a moment. Stupid, no-account piece of shit, nasty son of a bitch, dumbest thing.
Yeah, he was really putting himself down.
Do you hear the way you are talking about yourself?
With respect, sir, I earned all them names. I killed women and children. Half the ghost towns out west are my doing. I didn't think of nobody but myself.
Pretend you are my therapist. If I sat here and called myself a no-account piece of shit, what would you tell me?
I'd say you were doing some labeling. And I guess I'd tell you to look at yourself a little more kindly.
Yep.
Extend the same compassion to yourself then, Samuel. How are you to move on from being a nasty son of a bitch if you are labeling yourself?
Probably that's why he wants to become a therapist, because he thinks badly about himself, sees that in other people, and wants to change them in an effort to feel good about himself.
If you wish to be a guide to other vampires, you must start with compassion for them and for yourself. So, now that you've gotten all that horrible name-calling out of the way, please tell me, how did you find your sense of purpose?
Well, I was on the run, you see. The Wild West was ending and the Pinkertons were starting to get the better of my gang.
Pinkertons. That sounds like a real term that I've heard of before, but I don't know.
I went into hiding and found a strange group of folks out in the country. They knew I was an outlaw right away, but they didn't judge me for it. They didn't even care that I was a vampire. They welcomed me like a friend, even shared their blood with me. They taught me how to appreciate the beauty of the night, and I started seeing things I'd never noticed before. They taught me my letters, philosophy, and how to question things instead of being scared of them. I think about them every day of my own life. They somehow freed themselves of all the judgments of the time and were better off for it.
What nice progressive people.
These must have been the 19th century American transcendentalists, yes?
Yes, sir. I'm glad I died when I did, because their like just don't exist no more.
Do they?
Once my community died out, I started walking. That was something else they taught me how to do. There ain't nothing like having a walk and a think. I walked in nature for about 90 years and just took in all the grace and beauty of my country. I guess I was kind of selfish, though. I should have been helping other vampires the way the Transcendentalists helped me.
That might be a control fallacy right there.
Why?
Why waste 90 years walking when I should have been helping others? Seems pretty obvious to me. I could have done a lot of good in that time.
You can't fill other people's cup if yours is empty.
But your should turns that which you could find fulfilling into a duty. You create an extrinsic motivator.
Explain this word to me.
Should statements are another cognitive distortion, something created by your own mind. Nature asks almost nothing of you.
Should statements. I got a new one right here.
Even if your should comes from a place of good, it creates undue pressure.
So true.
And what do we do once we are pressured? We resent the shoulds. We procrastinate. As you know, we have a lot of time to procrastinate.
Yeah.
You got that right. Why do today what you could do next century?
Exactly. Should statements remove the intrinsic joy from that which you find fulfilling?
Hold on, though. Ain't there some things we really should do?
Of course, there are things we must do, but nature herself tells us what they are. We invent the rest. Here, let me give you an exercise.
I'm interested in this concept. I want to learn more about this.
Listen closely. See whether you can find the should statement that is a distortion.
Okay.
I should go to the vampire dentist. You know what they say. If you have bad fangs, you get bad blood.
It's a should statement.
That's the one. No one should go to a dentist.
Ah!
Goddamn butchers.
Okay, so it is a should statement, but
That is not true. We have to go to the dentist.
Okay,
Our
fair enough,
teeth
fair
are
enough, fair enough.
important to us.
do they have that?
How long has it been since you've seen a dentist, Samuel?
Uh-oh.
No, not since the Civil War, and I'd rather keep it that way.
Oh no. That's the one thing I try to take good care of my teeth.
We'll talk about that in another session.
Yeah.
Let's try again.
Oh man, his mouth must be nasty. It doesn't mean he's unbrushed, but that sounds like he has a nasty mouth.
I should drink blood today.
You should.
I should take my blood partner Crimson out on a date.
Okay. That's fine though, right?
I should be wary of sexually transmitted diseases.
Yes, you should.
Did you miss my should statement?
Oh, fuck
Let's try
it.
again.
Alright.
I should go to the vampire dentist. You know what they say. If you have bad fangs, you get bad blood.
Yeah.
I should drink blood today.
Yes.
I should take my blood partner Crimson out on a date.
Is it this one?
Saying you should take Crimson out on a date is a should statement. You've turned something you want to do into something you have to do.
Okay. So you can still want to do it, and it is a good thing, but saying you have to, I guess, is bad? I don't know. Maybe I'm learning something new, I guess.
That's right, Samuel. You know, I couldn't be more pleased with you. Your time in nature was clearly well spent.
Well, thanks, I suppose. But if you don't mind my saying so, I hope you're treating that mortal lady right.
Yes.
Thank you. Please, ask her yourself. I imagine she would share her blood with you. You look like her type.
What's her type? Is it also old men?
Hold on. I've only been in Europe for a couple of days. I ain't gonna go after my teacher's girlfriend.
She does what she wishes, and that is why I chose her as my blood partner. Samuel, even if it beats no longer, you have a good heart. I think you will be an excellent therapist.
I like this expression here. Look, he looks so kindly. Look at his little raised eyebrow right here. Very nice. I like all the features, you know. They don't shy away from the the wrinkles that make up expression.
So far, that good heart of mine hasn't amounted to much, but I'm willing to give it my best shot.
You are uncomfortable with praise, aren't you, Samuel? Every time I say something positive, you find a way to negate it.
I'm looking at every artist and writer and creative person there is right now. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. This is you.
I just don't think I should be doing any bragging. I spent my first 50 years killing. I spent the next 90 walking in the woods. I've tried to walk a better path since then, but I ain't no saint, Auntie.
I did not say you were. Having met several so-called saints, I can attest that none of them were either.
Ooh.
I understand your discomfort, Samuel. I, too, have done terrible things that I cannot erase. But is erasing the good I have done worthwhile?
I like this a lot. While some things can be unforgivable, that does not negate the good you can do in the future. I think about The Good Place a lot, where, you know, what matters is getting better than you were before.
Well, I guess when you put it like that, it sounds kind of silly.
It's another cognitive distortion, one that mortal psychologists call disqualifying the positive.
Okay, this is straightforward, so I hope I can get this too.
I understand that the actions of your past are difficult to bear, but what we are here to do is accept reality, with both its positive and negative aspects. I am not saying that you should disqualify your negative actions, but merely note when you disqualify the positive ones.
That's a good point. Good point.
Let us try an exercise. See whether you can challenge me when I disqualify my positive deeds. I am Andromochos, one of the most powerful vampires alive. Before I became the vampire I am now, I did exceptionally terrible things. I have defiled the innocent. I have killed countless people. The good I now do pales in comparison to the evil I have done.
And there it is.
That's the one. You're literally disqualifying the positive by comparing it to the evil stuff you done.
Well done, Samuel. I believe the recognition of this distortion will serve you well
nice.
when you start to see clients tomorrow.
Whoa, tomorrow?
Wow.
I only just started learning these here cognitive distortion things.
Putting him right to work.
I will, of course, be with you. You needn't worry. I can sense your instincts and will help you.
But tomorrow, I just don't feel ready yet.
My friend, we are never truly ready. But if it would ease your concerns, we can practice with further examples. Would that be helpful to you?
I think I should, because I was not getting all these right.
Yeah, I think I could use the help.
Very well, Samuel. Let's try some examples. I will give you a statement, and you find the cognitive distortion in it. I am far sexier than movie vampires. Therefore, I should be a movie star.
Oh no, I'm so bad at this. Look at the journal. Wait, I missed it. Notes. I'm looking. There we go. Nosferatu thinking. Black or white? Extremes. Perhaps it's that.
This should be an easy
Oh,
one,
fuck.
Samuel. The distortion I am displaying is right in the name. Try
Oh
once more.
no, I'm so bad at this.
I am far sexier than movie vampires.
Okay,
Therefore,
should.
I should be a movie star.
Okay, anything that has a should be a should statement, I guess? But okay.
Oh yeah, that's an easy one. That's a should statement right there.
I'm so bad
But
at
you're not
this.
insecure enough to be an actor anyway.
Excellent, Samuel. Would you like another exercise?
Yes, please. Yes, teacher.
If I cannot consume high-quality blood, I might as well drink blood from Florida.
What the hell? Huh? Okay. If I can't do this, I might as well do this. This is the Nosferatu thinking.
That's Nosferatu thinking, ain't it?
Correct, Samuel. That being said, I am sure there is still decent blood to drink in Florida. I will test it anyway.
Oh no, sorry, Florida people. The option of help is always nice. I've almost always just been thrown into the fire for new jobs. Yeah.
Would you like another exercise?
Yes.
I am an antediluvian old fart.
Oh, well that one's easy. That one is labeling.
Well, that sounds like labeling to me. You ain't just an old fart. Are you actually older than the flood, though?
You're not just old. You're older.
Do I look that old?
Oh, not at all. I was just...
I am joking, Samuel. Don't worry. The myth of the flood was at least 1,000 years before I was born.
Ah.
Would you like another exercise?
Yes.
With my terrifying powers, I know I shall never be destroyed.
That's a control fallacy.
I think that's a control fallacy, unless you know something I don't.
That's correct, Samuel. Though my powers are indeed phenomenal, the universe holds mysteries and dangers I cannot fathom.
I wonder what kind of vampire powers these guys have. Like, it sounds like they can turn into bats. But can they do things like hypnosis? Can they do things like levitate? Can they do things like, I don't know, transform into a wolf?
Would you like another exercise?
One more.
I may hold vast knowledge, but acquiring it was inevitable thanks to my immortality.
I want to say that's disqualifying the positive.
I know that one. That's disqualifying the positive for sure.
I knew you would catch that one.
Oh, thank goodness.
Would you like another exercise?
All right, we'll move on.
I think I'm good.
All right, Samuel. You must be hungry now. I suggest you get the liter inside you. We have a big night tomorrow.
How much is a liter?
I was going to ask the same question. How much is a liter? I don't know.
Just get enough to drink, Samuel. We will not be able to work if you are hungry.
I wonder
or
if they
tired.
get, like, hopefully they don't need, like, a breakfast, lunch, and dinner situation. Maybe it's like a once a day thing.
Now, please excuse me. I do have a date with Crimson tonight. I suspect I shall not return until nearly morning.
Oh, yeah, of course. I hope you have a nice night out, Mr. Andy.
Andy,
You as well, Samuel. Rest in peace.
rest in peace. That was good. I like that introductory chapter. It took me a while to get through
Samuel,
some of it,
glad to see you are
but
awake.
good.
Your first client is on his way.
All right, who's gonna be it? Do you think it's gonna be the bouncer?
What, already?
Or someone
Mr.
entirely
Andy,
new?
Sir, are you sure I'm ready for this? These are people's brains I'm messing with.
Fear not, my friend. You are a powerful vampire in your own right. To be so young and have so much empathy is quite a gift.
It's kind of weird to me though. It's like once you're a vampire, you get turned into a vampire, everything sort of resets. You're young again. You got to relearn things like empathy, which I hope by whatever age he is, he would have learned already. Very interesting.
All you need to do is listen, and I know the truth will reveal itself to you.
Shucks, wish I had your confidence.
Well, to a limited extent, I can see the future. If you are about to misinterpret a client's distortions, I will set you back on the
Whoa.
right path.
Okay, special power right here.
You can see the future.
It's not that impressive, really. You start to see the patterns after 1,000 years or so.
Wait, so I can do this at any time? That worries me.
Well, dang. If seeing the future ain't impressive, that's gotta be a distortion. Disqualifying the positive, it's gotta be.
Oos.
You barely
Yes,
require
got
my
it.
aid as it is.
Got it.
If you need guidance, I will provide it to you telepathically.
Oh, nice. Telepathy too.
Don't think about it too much. When you are 3,000, such things will cease to impress you. Let us look at your first client's case file.
Dr. Drain, huh? You ain't got no first name?
Many vampires go by one name. Families and titles seem to become more abstract after a certain age.
Okay, let's look at this guy. He's 430. He's English. A class of 1614 graduate of the Royal College of Physicians. He has been studying the nature of blood for the last several centuries. He became a vampire after a post-mortem blood transfusion experiment. Now runs a global pharmaceutical research company. All right. Is now concerned that he has developed an addiction to a drug of his own formulation. Suggestion: detected strong irritability on the phone. Investigate Dr. Drain's drinking and sleeping habits. Excuse me. Okay, so he became a vampire, not from a bite, but just like blood. I guess vampire blood?
Huh. So is it funny that he kept the title?
Indeed. You catch on quickly, despite your habit of disqualifying the positive. I will let you work now. I shall be meditating in my coffin, but I will sense when you need my help.
And this vampire does meditation. Damn.
But
Samuel, I know you can handle this. Be yourself, and all will be well.
Satan bless it all, I hate flying.
Hello.
Hey there. God's blood, what on earth are you?
What? I'm a cowboy.
My name's Sam. I'm the new therapist. Make yourself comfortable, Dr. Drain. And American as well. Good God. It's not enough for you lot to take over the world of the living. Even the halls of the dead aren't safe from you.
Oh my God. Wait a minute. Hold the phone. You're English. You're English. You want to talk about taking over the world? I mean, you're not wrong about America, but you're English for Christ's sake.
Oh well. I suppose your lot are all into this touchy-feely stuff, aren't you? And ignorance, even American ignorance, is bliss, I suppose. Oh, sweet ignorance, how I do wish I knew thee.
Oh, you're not you when you don't have a Snickers, I mean blood.
Damn it, how am I gonna work with this fella? I gotta ask Annie.
Are you all right, Samuel?
He's like a TV screen.
You gave me this fella as my first client?
Why not? He is clearly hiding very little about his state of mind.
He will tell you how he feels.
How am I supposed to help him when he already sees me as the bad guy?
Use your instincts, Samuel. Think about how you have felt in your darkest hours. What does this poor vampire want?
He wants to complain, I think.
I think he just wants to complain.
Perceptive, Samuel. He can hardly stop himself, can he?
So, what? I just let him complain?
Of course. Just give him a starting point to let it all out. It will make him feel better.
That's true. Yeah, you know, like doing a little rant to your friends and whatnot, it does make someone feel a little better. Sometimes I just call my sister. I'm like, guess what the fuck just happened? But, you know, I'm sure it feels different when someone's insulting you directly.
Well, if you say so.
Don't worry, Samuel. You are doing wonderfully. I will release your time now.
Wait, is he also pausing time?
Well, are you just going to sit there?
No, it seems like I've been sitting in silence.
I was just gonna ask how your trip here was. My trip was bloody wonderful. Until my familiar got a flat tire and I had to fly 30 kilometers here as a bat.
So they have
I hate
familiars.
being a bat and I hate flying. Do you know an owl tried to eat me? Me, a creature that has lived for centuries, treated like common prey. I'm surprised he was even interested. You should see what an ugly little beastie I am when I transform.
Ugly. Labeling.
All I could do was screech and squeak until he went away.
Aw.
Well, I suppose I'm alive, in a manner of speaking anyway. You all right there, pal?
No.
Yes, I'm fine. Well, I'm not, of course. I wouldn't be here otherwise. But for the sake of conversational integrity, fine. I take it you read my case file and know why I'm here?
I do remember this one, though.
You're here for an addiction problem. Yes. Embarrassing, isn't it? Well, what's to be embarrassed about? I remember when Ulysses S. Grant was president. Didn't seem to bother him.
What was he taking?
Oh, well, of course. How wonderful it is that I share the mental failings of people who only live a single lifetime. Hey, come on now. There's a part of us that's still mortal. Can't help that, just like we can't help being dead. So I'm discovering. Look, I just need some tips and I'll be on my way. Just give me all the tricks, whatever one does to make addictions go away. Tips? Let me think.
I have red eyes and he has blue eyes. Suggest a hug. There are no easy solutions.
Partner, there ain't no tips that'll magically cure you. But I'm here to listen. You know, I never in my life thought anyone would ever call me partner. Like partner, but not with a T.
Yes.
And I know how you English love your tea.
Oh my god, this conversation.
Thank goodness we can still process tea. We cannot live on blood alone.
Wait, really? What kind of tea can you drink? What does that mean then? What are we open to then?
I appreciate the concern, though.
Okay, well, it seemed to work.
I must admit, I rather saw myself above this whole addiction thing. But tell you what, let's not worry about being above or below anything. You're here now, so let's see what we can do. What exactly are you addicted to? It's a form of plasma, a catalytic compound of my own design, a necessary component of my own scientific goals.
Like blood plasma? I mean, he's saying it's of his own design, but...
You're losing me. Well, let me try to make it simple. I have been able to replicate and even alter the molecular patterns that vampiric erythrocyte surface receptors receive.
That's not simpler.
Our unique physiology gives us an increased ligand affinity, which is how we are able to process blood the way that we do.
Mordio, what does this mean? I don't know. I'm gonna look it up. I have a thesaurus or a dictionary. Ligand. In coordination chemistry, a ligand is an ion or molecule of okay. That's not gonna help me. It's scientific-y.
I can extend this receptivity and thus achieve my true goal: synthetic blood.
Yes, exactly. Okay,
Freedom from the
that's where I
hunger
thought
that
it was
plagues
gonna
us, and hope for all humanity.
That's nice.
Well, dang, that sounds pretty impressive, Doc.
I forgot to hydrate. I've been eating salty stuff this whole time. Let me chug.
Well, it doesn't work without a vampiric catalyst, and that is the plasma I am addicted to. Pathetic, isn't it? I have spent 400 years trying to steal the secret of blood, only to be engulfed by it, like Prometheus walking into a fireplace.
Biochemistry and pharmacology. A ligand is a substance that forms a complex... Oh, with a biomolecule... Okay. Science stuff.
Pathetic? Doc, where the heck would you get a word like that? You've come up with a synthetic blood. Man, I can barely get my spurs on some mornings. Maybe you had a setback or two, but give yourself a little credit, compadre.
Yeah.
Credit? For wasting 400 years? Practically speaking, I'm in the same place as I was back when King James was in power. Only now I have a drug problem.
Aw, Mr. Sheffield. You're okay?
Perhaps I must face facts. My professor was right. Nothing we ever do will make a damned bit of difference.
Oh, no. That's perhaps Nosferatu thinking, perhaps.
Samuel, listen to him. Do you recognize his patterns of thought?
There's some distortions in there, ain't there?
I knew you would sense them. Invite him to talk more about this failure of his.
Yes.
I'll do my best. Now, hold on just a minute there, cowpoke. I've heard you talk a lot about failure, but it sure sounds to me like you ain't thinking clearly if you think you're a failure. I am a realist, that's all.
A realist.
Look at me. 400 years of study and still dabbling with leukocytes.
Alright, I think this is disqualifying the positive.
I don't know many people who would call working with leukocytes dabbling. I mean, I gotta admit, I have no earthly clue what you're talking about.
Sam.
So unless you made up all them science terms, I think you might be doing more than playing with a chemistry set.
Yeah.
Perhaps, but if we consider all there is to know about blood, I know precious little. But you know something.
Yes.
Yes, I concede I might know something about blood. I would hope so after 400 years.
Aw.
You still got more knowledge about blood than most, whether it's been 4 years or 400 years, amigo. Let's get back to what you were saying, though. I'm saying I am surely the oldest, most well-studied doctor in the world. I should have achieved more than this.
Should statement.
Well, who said you should have achieved more? Isn't it obvious? I should have something to show for 400 years of work. And what happens if you don't? Absolutely nothing at all.
Mm-hmm. There you go. There it is.
Well, that's my point.
Exactly.
That is not as encouraging as you think it is. Ain't meant to be encouraging, just showing you a little reality. Well, it's all my fault, really. I cannot seem to motivate my scientists to reach the necessary level of dedication. It's always shocking to me how little urgency mortals have around death.
I think it's control fallacy here.
So it's all your fault that you haven't come up with the perfect synthetic blood. It can't be anyone else's fault. Only I have the skill, the knowledge, and the experience. Pardon me for saying so, Doc, but it sounds like what you're doing is pretty dang complicated.
And it hasn't been achieved before, so this is your own goal that you've set, but which didn't really have a date, but it's making you feel bad about it.
It sounds to me like you're some kind of god if you expect control over life itself. Please, I'm a scientist, not a spiritualist. It is not control I seek, but understanding.
Understanding.
And are you ever gonna have perfect understanding? No, of course not. I'm not a wizard.
Naming a lot of things here. I'm not a Christian, and I'm not a wizard.
So how about not putting saving the world on one person, Doc? That is a simplification, but I take your point. As I was saying, now that I'm addicted to my own drug, I have joined the ranks of mortal celebrities in my utter irrelevance.
I want to say this is like a hyperbole sort of thing, right? Is that black and white thinking? Let's take a look at the book. Oh, I've got this record again. So let me look at Nosferatu thinking. Big showdown, thinking extremes. And what did he say exactly? Join the... I mean, that's like hyperbole, right? That's this Nosferatu thinking. Open book! I'm just gonna look at this other thing here too. Let's see. It's not labeling. Or should... Okay, I think it is.
That's a pretty dark read on things. You know, lots of folks get over their addictions. Yes, but not me. I'm trying to tell you that even if you are addicted, that ain't the end, hermano. You got a lot of life and opportunity left in you. If you can call this life. Now hold on there, that's what I call Nosferatu thinking, straight from the coffin. Life ain't all black and white. It's got its shades of gray too, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, well played, cowpoke. Perhaps I am being a little dramatic. Yes, I'm aware that in reality progress has been made, enough to get to this point.
I feel like I get in this mindset too, not as like so aggressive, but just like I know logically that blah blah blah, but I still feel this way, and that's valid. But you know, you just gotta keep going back to the reality of things.
But I didn't come here to ask for a pat on the back and to be told I'm a good boy. That ain't my department, but I hear they do some of that stuff downstairs.
Oh my god. Amazing.
Yes, we all know very well that the Continentals are more sexually liberated than we are.
Sexually.
But as I say, I don't want all this therapy stuff. I just want to stop using this damn drug. Well, so what's so good about this stuff anyway? Why do you like it?
Yeah.
I'm not certain. I don't remember what happens after I take it, but I wake up feeling, how do I put this, alive.
What if you came up with a cure for vampirism? Wouldn't that be wild? What if that's like why his eyes are blue? I wonder if that's like normal.
Well, that don't sound so bad. A good nap can make me feel like a new man. I'm not talking about feeling refreshed. I mean I feel alive. As if I'm someone else. Someone who lives.
Yeah, what if it is? What if it is?
And I wake up and find, oh gracious me, I am not depressed.
Wait a minute. Uh-huh.
You mean to tell me that you're going to sleep depressed every night?
Oh.
Oh, nothing of the sort. Oh well, I'm glad to hear that. You are assuming that I can simply go to sleep and my global scientific enterprise will run itself.
Wait, do you not sleep?
Oh wait just a gosh darn minute. You're telling me you don't sleep? Yes, it's not as though we can get much deader already, and I have work to do.
Oh.
So you're not sleeping, and you're always depressed. I think we're starting to get somewhere. Oh, don't be such a bumpkin. If you are a sapient individual, aware of the world around you, depression is the only sensible reaction. It has nothing to do with sleep.
Okay, if you're in the world around you and depression is the only sensible, is that still Nosferatu thinking? Or is it a control fallacy? Let me look up control fallacy here. Oh. Responsibility or soul control, feeling hopeless. Oh no, it's not
Depression
that.
is the only sensible reaction. He makes the goths downstairs seem almost joyous in their perspectives,
Maybe it
doesn't
is
he?
Nosferatu thinking then.
Oh, don't be such a bumpkin. Come on now.
Okay,
it's
I was
all
not
out
sure. I was
there,
like,
and
can it be
different
twice in a
things are
row?
depressing to different people. Everyone reacts to things differently. Ain't it true that a sensible person, as you call him, might even be a different degree of depressed? Very well, I suppose I might have been using a bit of mild hyperbole.
Hyperbole.
Mild is putting it mildly, buckaroo.
Haha.
Buckaroo? Now I'm even more depressed.
Oh my god, this guy hates Americans.
Regardless, I didn't come here to be a whiner. Oh, boo-hoo, on life is hard. Yes, we all know it's hard.
Okay, no,
Dr. Crane is
okay.
calling himself a whiner.
Oh,
for being
okay.
sad.
But he said he
He's
didn't
trying
come
to
here
bully
to
himself
be a
into
whiner,
happy.
so I guess you're
Yes,
right.
purely
But
met with minimal
I get it.
success.
All right, labeling.
Regardless, I didn't come here to be a whiner. Oh, boo. Now, why'd you say coming and talking to me makes you a whiner? Is that not what I currently am? Sounds to me like you're expressing yourself. Whiner is the word you use.
Whiner. I'm so bad at this.
Yeah, if you want to call it whining, that's
I
up
need
to
therapy.
you. But that's entirely your label. Oh, very well, call it moaning or whinging if you prefer. Moaning, whinging, belly aching, still all just labels. I don't believe I shall be using the term belly aching in any case. But as I was saying, in the moments I wake up, I feel free. I suppose it must be what being an ignoramus feels like.
That's the labeling too.
You honestly think feeling good makes you an ignoramus? The phrase ignorance is bliss is most apt, don't you think?
He said this before too.
But by calling yourself an ignoramus, you're making bliss something to be avoided.
Yes.
Yes, unfortunate how that works, isn't it? The only way to be happy is by being a fool. Partner, those are your labels. Try using something more positive and see how you feel. What, shall I say that by being ignorant, I am a noble genius? Still just labels. Oh, very well. I suppose I might be discounting my experience. I don't know how to say this, amigo. You really don't like letting yourself be happy.
So true.
Honestly, I'm failing to see the problem with taking this stuff. Seems like it's making you get the rest you need and it makes you feel good. What's the problem?
Yes, I want to know if there is actually a drawback to this.
First of all, I do not need to rest. And partaking of this plasma does have downsides. What kind of downsides? I do not know what happens when I partake of the substance. However, when I wake up, I feel refreshed. But I also smell of blood and sex.
Blood and sex. Whips and chains, but I love the smell of it. I think that's how the song goes. Kill that bot! How do I kill it? I forget. Kill it! Mordio! Kill it! Thank you.
Once I even woke up wearing a football jersey. It was most distasteful.
A footy jersey.
I guess you must be having some kind of good time. That is not my idea of a good time. I'm Dr. Drain. I am intelligent and worldly, not some ill-bred monster.
Dr. Drain.
I
Wait,
don't
like
go
draining
gallivanting
blood?
into
Oh my
godforsaken
god, I just
places
got
to
it.
engage in depraved coitus and the consumption of dirty blood.
He said coitus. I've never heard it said that way. I only heard the Big Bang Theory say coitus. What? Oh my god, that's a very metal emoji you just said.
It sounds to me like you're real good at denying yourself things.
Yeah, I feel like this, you know, that, somehow some people deny themselves of things that make them feel good because it makes them feel better than other people, or makes them feel better about themselves. It's a very Protestant sort of way of thinking, you know, like you deny yourself pleasures and therefore you are more morally good above the rest.
Well, I should be better at it.
Should be.
You know, Doc, a wise old vampire recently told me something I'm about to tell you. You keep talking about the things you should be doing. You, compadre, are shooting all over yourself. You're
shooting all over yourself.
Oh, well, that is vivid, isn't it? I can now add incontinence to my already considerable list of faults.
Oh, guy, you need some plasma right now.
I'm being serious. I'm listening to you tell me I should be doing this, and I shouldn't be doing that. But who gave you all them shoulds and shouldn'ts? I don't know. It shouldn't matter, should it? I've been dead for over 400 years. It's the oldest stuff that sticks with us, amigo. We all got traumas.
We all got our traumas.
Heck, we're dead men. That's traumatic no matter what. What we gotta start with is you. You've been through a lot. Don't rope yourself up so tight. Listen, we're doing good work already, I know it. Now, let's not push too hard. I would really like you to think about where all them shoulds are coming from before we meet again.
Oh, he's gave him homework. That's a true therapist right here.
And be good to yourself, all right, partner? Don't feel like you gotta go cold turkey on that plasma stuff. Yes, well, all the same, I'd rather not do it at all. Is that actually gonna happen, though? It might. You're dipping into it tonight, aren't you? I was thinking about it. All right, partner. Just give yourself a little compassion. That's all I'm asking.
Oh, I don't know. This message right here really got me. Show yourself a little, give yourself a little compassion. Yeah.
I'll admit, you've given me some things to think about. Not pleasant ones, mind.
Hardly is.
You can handle it, partner. You're way smarter than I am. Yes, well, that is certainly true.
I knew it. I knew he'd
Very well.
feel that.
I shall do some reflecting, inasmuch as our kind can reflect. I shall see you in precisely 4 weeks, then. Farewell, Sam.
4 weeks? Oh, he's gonna turn to bad. Turn.
Masterfully
Nope.
done,
Just
Samuel.
slid right out.
I knew you would do well, but that doesn't make me any less pleased.
First Blood, Part 2. Nice.
Well, that was a hell of a rush. That fella's holding on tighter than a holster to a gunslinger's hip. It felt real good to help him look at himself a little more kindly.
Yeah.
Good, Samuel. Treasure this feeling.
Treasure this feeling.
But also rest. Go downstairs, get something to drink, relax in your coffin.
Okay, let's finish this day and we'll end there.
Next week you shall see a new client. I think they will be an interesting challenge for
Oh,
you.
I wonder.
I bid you good evening, Samuel. Rest in peace.
Good evening, Samuel.
You too, Andy. Well, I guess it's time I got me some grub.
Who will we see tonight? Whose blood shall we be drinking?
Well, that's it, I guess.
Time
My
to
first
get
time.
und
Can't
loose.
believe I'm doing this therapy stuff already. Sure could use a drink. I'll check in with Crimson.
Well, if it isn't Yosemite Sam, how you doing tonight, partner?
Another thing. Are we gonna drink your blood tonight? I wonder.
Better already, hearing from someone from the States who knows the lingo.
Oh yeah, it didn't even occur to me that she's American.
I'm not from any states, cowpoke.
Oh, okay.
District of Columbia girl here.
What? DC? Come on now. Even you should know.
I figured you must have been coastal. You sound a little more, polished than I do.
What do you mean DC? You're not from the States. Get out of here.
You should hear my German.
Oh, maybe some other time. My brain's full tonight. I had my first therapy session with a real client.
Oh, yeah? How do you think it went?
I think it went well.
I reckon it was a bullseye on my end. You should have seen me. Labeling, blam, disqualifying the positive, kapow.
Wow.
I'm glad to hear it. Someone has got to sort these vamps out. They know how to hold on to their problems.
You ain't kidding. Living or dead, once people hit
He's so
70, they get
cute,
pretty
yeah.
dang set in their ways.
So cheesy. Blam. Kapowie. Once people hit 70, they get pretty dang set in their ways.
You know Andy still uses a typewriter? I can't get that gorgeous man to see the light.
Well, then that would kill him.
Keep it up, cowboy. You're a breath of fresh air for these ancient ones.
Anyone ever tell you you're wise beyond your years, Crimson? You must have had some life.
Afraid I'm exactly as wise as my years. How old do you think I am, cowboy?
Don't ask me. I don't know. Don't fall for the trap.
I'm gonna do the gentlemanly thing and not hazard a guess.
That's right, cowboy. Don't you even think about it.
You would have gotten it wrong anyway.
Were they all wrong?
I'm 50 years young.
Dang. Oh my god. I'm in love with her.
50? I died around that age and I look like shit. But you ain't a vampire.
He's 50. They're both 50. They really are old men. And Masha, you got it right. I was way off. Man, yeah, they look good. They look good. Damn, girl.
Like I told you, I'm Andy's blood partner. He shares his blood with me too, just not enough to turn me into one of you.
Interesting. So, I mean, he doesn't have to do that, especially he's not turning you into a vampire. So you are into that too. Blah, 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 blah.
I've been 30 for a good while now.
Oh, okay. So that makes more sense. Damn, she's taking sips out of the fountain of youth. What the hell? It feels like vampires are kind of well known. What are the legalities on vampires? I'm so curious. This is like a very open secret here.
But you ain't joining our team? Sounds like a story.
That is something. Okay.
Not for tonight, buckaroo. I bet you're thirsty after a big night. Andy told me to give this to you.
Oh yeah? What is it?
We had a group of Americans come in last week who donated their blood. Andy can't stand the stuff. He says the blood glucose levels are too high, but he thought you'd appreciate it.
The American blood's too sweet. Oh my god. I mean, I'm sure it's true, but also, I feel like this is pretty hard hitting here.
Oh, it ain't so bad. I gotta ask though, what does Andy's blood taste like?
Can vampires share their blood with each other?
To me, it tastes like life itself, cowboy.
That's not a flavor.
I ain't sure I understand.
Never you mind. Look, Tex, I've got some customers to serve, so go enjoy your juice, okay?
Juice.
Oh, of course. I'm keen to get some rest anyway. You have yourself a fine night, Crimson.
Juice. Is this a new day?
There he is, my incredible
I
protege.
think I gotta. Alright. I think it's just gonna continue.
Come on now, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Can I save? I don't know how to save.
Evidence stands against that reasoning, my friend. Do we need to talk about disqualifying
Maybe I
the
press
positive
escape,
again?
perhaps? Okay, there we go. Save. I'm gonna save here. And I'm gonna return and exit. Okay, I did save it, so it's all good. Okay, great. That was really good. That was more, I didn't expect a lot of what happened tonight to happen, but maybe I should have. I don't know, but that was fun. I really liked that. I'll probably do more of this. It was kind of relaxing, just like, hearing the voices, making decisions. It's really interesting. I think a lot of people would have fun playing this. I do recommend it. But yeah, I might play this on stream again. I might just do it by myself. I don't know. We'll see how the schedule goes. We've been doing stuff like every night so far, so it's been a little tiring. So tomorrow we are going to play more Final Fantasy, and then the next day it will be Mordio streaming Elden Ring, and then we'll see how that goes from there. But I really had a good time tonight. I'm glad that you guys could join me and just sort of experience it with me, because it's really something. But yeah, very good. I'm glad we're playing this. So I hope you guys have a good night, okay? Good night, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.